Viewers and subscribers, please make sure to subscribe to Saga News TV and give a like and share, because if you don't, you will miss out a lot of news.
The police in St. Mary have identified the body of a pregnant female, found wrapped in a blue tarpaulin near the Devon Penn Main Road in the parish on Sunday. The deceased has been confirmed as 16 years old, Jadane Gale, also known as Big Red, who resided on Sligo Road, Mountain View Avenue. In Kingston, her mother confirmed her identity. After viewing a photograph of the body, the police have detained Gale's boyfriend for questioning in connection with her death. He was apprehended during an operation on Tuesday afternoon at his residence on Sligo Road. On Monday, law enforcement appealed to the public for assistance in identifying the body, pointing to notable tattoos, including the inscription JVSC, as well as a cross tattooed on her chest. At the time of discovery, the body was dressed in a white t-shirt, blue underwear and black socks. Disturbing videos circulated on social media show residents retrieving the body from a precipice wrapped in a tarpaulin. Investigators revealed that the body bore multiple marks of violence, including evidence of strangulation, abrasions and bloodstain, and the clothing used to wrap the remains. Authorities are continuing their investigation into the circumstances surrounding Gale's death. 3 men were shot dead in Central Village, St. Catherine on Wednesday night. The deceased, all resident of Central Village, have been identified as 20 years old Matthew Simmet, also known as Cool J, of the Thomas Lane section of the community, Givona Ferguson, also known as Gio of McBride Hill, and Jaime Ferguson, also known as JJ, of McBride Hill. Reports are that about 9:45 p.m., residents of McBride Hill reportedly heard a series of explosions. At the end of the gunfire, the lifeless bodies of the 3 young men were discovered and the police alerted. Upon their arrival, the police found the body of Simmet outside a dwelling house, seated with gunshot wounds to his face and upper body. Jaime Ferguson's body was seen inside the house lying on its back with gunshot wounds to the chest and head, while Givona Ferguson's body was discovered in another room inside the house lying on its side with gunshot wounds to his body. It is understood that initial investigation by the police suggests that the deceased man were involved in a shootout. The investigation are ongoing. Music producer Linval Shabdan Thompson and his co-accused Tajay Clark are scheduled to return to the St. James Circuit Court on February 19 to stand trial in connection with a triple murder. The trial date was scheduled on Wednesday. When both men appeared in court, they have been remanded in custody. They are accused of killing 27 years old Shadwell Fraser, otherwise called Bambrain, Art Chad, 24 years old Chamario Chippy Calvin, and 26 years old Tonian Two Fly Reed. The 3 men were reportedly shot at a birthday party on Murray Road in Roside, St. James. On May 25, 2022, Thompson is being represented by King Counsel Tam Tavares Finson, while Clark is being represented by Colleen Coleman. When the case was called before High Court Justice Judith Pusey on Wednesday, it was disclosed that the Office of Director of Public Prosecution, ODPP, had indicated that the case could not move forward as a vital witness for the prosecution is currently overseas in custody. Arrangements have been made for him to give evidence. The ODPP asks for additional time to determine if this is feasible. This is not the first time the court was being told this. In fact, the witness in question is in jail in Florida on a murder charge and is very unlikely to be available as a witness in this matter, Tavares Finson said. According to reports, Calvin Fraser and Reed were among patrons at a birthday party being held on Mall Road in Rosites. On May 25, 2022, when a motor vehicle pulled up, man alighted from the vehicle and fired on patrons before fleeing. Calvin, Fraser and Reed were subsequently pronounced dead, while 2 other persons were wounded in the incident. This is not the first time Thompson Jr. has reportedly found himself in trouble with the law, according to a police report. In October 2021, members of the Specialized Organized Operation SWAT team searched a vehicle in which Thompson and co-accused Romario Scott were traveling in Old Harbour, St. Catherine. The cops reportedly found a loaded illegal firearm. It is alleged that Thompson tried to bribe the police officer with a sum of $2 million. He was charged with breaching the Corruption Prevention Act, unlike Scott, slapped with gun charge. a 5-year-old girl died in a house fire on Whitehall Avenue in St. Andrew on Wednesday afternoon. Police are currently processing the target scene at the burnout home. Early reports are that the child was at home with her grandmother when the fire started. While the grandmother managed to escape, the girl was trapped inside. The news will have more information as it becomes available.